Over the past week, Warthunder's not only published their most recent update Drone Age, but has also announced the prizes for the upcoming crafting event, Operation Overpowered. Despite all these announcements, there are plenty of fans of the game that are already speculating and justifying their thoughts on what new features and vehicles are going to be added in the next update, which will be coming later this year. These theories have ranged far and wide, from the F-14 late version and long-awaited MiG-25, to the MIM-72A Chaparral, to even the long-requested TOG-2s and OIs, potentially. However, there seems to be something else that Gaijin is hinting with, both with one of the rewards from Operation Overpowered, as well as minor changes and gimmicks throughout the previous updates. Today, we will be discussing what my theory about what the next update will entail, what vehicles we can potentially expect from it, and what new features will be added, as well as why I suspect it being this way. If you agree or disagree with my thoughts and want to share your opinions on it, feel free to comment in the comment sections down below, and in the meanwhile, hit the like and subscribe down there for me, will you? I do have something planned for 1,000 subscribers, and you guys will definitely appreciate it.
System to provide close-in support is the flamethrower M132. This destroys targets by shooting burning napalm.
The type is this flamethrower. Its regular gun is replaced with a vent that throws a flame more than 100 yards.
It is equipped with a flamethrower. This is a new version of an old reliable, updated with diesel power.
The next major focus I can see coming in the Warthunder patches is the addition of flamethrower tanks, as well as more options for dealing damage over time and area of denial. Although it may at first seem absurd, there is a series of interesting patterns that could have been overlooked at first that Gaijin seems to have put out, hinting towards this coming out. The most convincing to me being the Operation Overpowered, or more specifically, the PO2M. In the dev blog, Gaijin tells us that one of the mechanics that separates it from the original PO2 is the optional armament of napalm bombs. My suspicion is that this is a test by Gaijin to both introduce fire as a weapon and to test its effectiveness in both early and middle tiers of the game. One argument against these vehicles I've seen on several different forums and posts is that the flamethrowers wouldn't actually serve any purpose in the game other than being cosmetic. However, I feel that this is very misguided and is not actually the case. Throughout the Second World War, and most iconically used during the Finnish Winter War, fire-based weapons proved to be an effective strategy against many light and even some medium tanks by either incapacitating or demoralizing the crews into abandoning their vehicles. The strategy of lighting up a rag in a glass bottle filled with flammable materials is still used to this day and is universally known as the Molotov cocktail. In the training video put out by the US military during World War II, Crack That Tank, we can even see that a Molotov cocktail is being recommended to be used against German medium armor.
Got it, didn't he? He wasn't worried. He knew he had a good foxhole, but he's mad now. See what he's got there? A Molotov cocktail. Light the rag, heave the bottle so it busts on top of the tank. And this is what you get.
A similar temperature mechanic already exists with the game when napalm was added in the Danger Zone update, as well as positional drowning mechanics used in Ground RB for drowning in lakes and rivers. This could be the core idea behind the modified version of this to implement a flamethrower mechanic, but the base roots are already there, and it shouldn't be too difficult to implement from there. I will say the hardest part would probably be making it so it runs optimally on lower end PCs. However, Gaijin either has a way of doing it or it just sometimes just doesn't work at all. On a separate note, there are also many different options to cross multiple nations from World War II all the way up to contemporary area. From Churchill Crocodiles to the German Flammenpanzer IIIs to even the Russian KV-8s alongside the French Char B2 Flammen variant, most nations did end up experimenting with these type of vehicles, and they could be implemented as either premiums or, if they really wanted to, even in the tech trees. However, the flamethrower vehicles don't need to stop just in World War II. Both the US and the Soviet Union developed their main battle tanks to have flamethrower variants, with the US developing the M48 patent into the M67 flamethrower tank Zippo, and the Soviets developing their T-55 into the OT-55 variant. But in the end, I always like when Gaijin adds unique and wacky vehicles, even if they aren't the most combat effective. Warthunder is trying to fully implement every type of combat vehicle that was used, and flamethrowers did play a crucial role in that. But what are your guys' thoughts? Am I just going crazy with this idea, or do you think that there could be something there that Gaijin could add? Feel free to let me know in the comments, and if you aren't already subscribed, please help me out. I'm trying to reach 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and every one helps, and thank you each and every one of you, and have a good day.